Hello, my name is Sin and welcome back to episode 2 of Realm Grinder. Today's plan is we want to get done more of these little heritages. So we're going to have to go through and complete a couple more factions, which shouldn't be too hard. We also got 2 secret trophies. Spend 777 minutes being neutral just by being offline and spend at least 3 hours in the same era. I literally just left the game off and we got both of them, loaded it back up. So the plan is we want to go through the good side. But which one, I'm not too sure on. Maybe we should go through the elves. Not the elves, we've done the elves. These probably fairies. Because they'll focus on our early buildings. 3 at the top, which we should have the most of. I can't remember if they do mana. Because we might need a bit extra mana, but we can get the next 2. They got mana regeneration based on our farms. We also get fairy chanting. And then hopefully get a call to arms soon as well. Before it ends. To increase our supplies. We get 2 seconds of it. I mean, 2 seconds is enough time. Now we need 100 fairy coins. Just click, click, click away. Might take a minute or 2 till we can get to those 100 fairy coins. I don't know if I like this mic. It's in the way. I can barely see anything. The game should pick up once we've got more gems, but for now it's going to slow down. We've only got 15,000 gems, which isn't too much of a bonus, but it isn't too little of a bonus. It's faster. The only problem we're having is gaining faction coins, which we can't do much about at the moment, except just click away. Let's just see what we get. For a hair, 100 fairy coins. 86, 87. We got 100 of everything else except fairy coins. It's probably because we did use our fairy coins. 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. We can also buy all 3 of these straight away. Get 99 billion to our click reward. 670 billion. It's a shame that doesn't increase our faction find chance. It might do. What does the elf one do? Increase faction find chance by 5%. Increase your click reward. Okay, we got more mana regeneration, so we should be able to get call to arms and fairy chanting pretty quickly. Let's go through and buy everything again, hopefully. Get ourselves some more gems. We want to abdicate for more than what we got, for more than what we have. On 15,000, so we might want to do it for maybe 1 million, or maybe that's asking for way too much. Just enough so it's worth it. At least double. At least double. That's what we want to go for. Triples your assistance restoration. That's good. Assistance auto clicks. That could be more faction coins. Does not look like it though. We're going to need 500 faction coins to get the next fairy upgrade. Each heritage is 5,000. But that won't become an issue soon. Just gonna keep clicking, keep getting our faction coins up. We're only 140 off, 130 off. Shouldn't take too long to get there. Your assistants produce 5% of your clicking reward every second. So they click for more than me. So maybe it's probably you want a lot of assistance. Maybe. I don't know. There you go, get last upgrade. I've just wasted all our money, so we can't even buy any of them. It's 5 QA. We'll get there. The first upgrade, increase production based on gems. Well, sorry. Increase production bonus from gems based on fairy chance and activity in this time. So from 25 trillion to 81 trillion. So the more we cast this, the higher our production will go up. If we had more gems, it'd stack on top of that. Around 40 QA. We can get all the upgrades, but we want to keep getting our call to arms. I'm going to increase this so we don't have to fairy chant to get our upgrades. It doesn't seem too bad. We're nearly on 1 trillion every click, but that's because we have still got call to arms on. Okay, let's look at our next one. Increase the production of all buildings based on farms, inns, and blacksmiths owned. We're going to go from 100 trillion to 400 trillion. Times our income by 4. Get another fairy chance in. Now we're on 338 quadrillion. Jesus, that flew up. We throw that on top. Now we're on 2.5 quintillion. Which is good. It's what we want. What is our last heritage? Increase maximum mana based on good buildings built. So anything that's blue counts as a good building. So there we go. Now we're down. Just throw all of them into there. I don't think we're going to be able to abdicate for more. I think we should just focus on getting the heritages. Plus extra bonuses. Okay. We'll do a fairy chanting and then a call to arms at the same time and see how much that can get to us. Another second, there we go. Give us an extra 44,000 gems. We'll take it. We'll take anything. There is a trophy to get to 1 million coins without, or have a total of 1 million coins without using your gem power, which we want to go for at some point. We may as well finish off all the good side. Go to the angels next. Then we can move on to the evil side. It is angels, isn't it? Yeah, 20. We're on 19. There we go. 20. Increase mana generation based on buildings built. We want that. Increase the production of all buildings based on spells cast in this era. This era is after you abdicate. That's what this era is. So we abdicated a minute ago, so that's what this era is. So we just need to cast a lot of spells during this era and that will go up. How much does it go up? If I cast a single spell, it goes up 0. Okay. Increase faction coin find chance based on active spells. That'd be useful. So the more active spells that we've got, the more faction coin find chance we have. Let's activate some spells. The cheap ones. Let's get call to arms. That's the only one we can get at the moment. Mana regen isn't that high. We need another 100. Is it 100 or 50 or 100? We're close. We're not that far away. Does God's Hand increase faction coin find chance? No. Based on our mana generation. Look at that one. Seems to increase it by a bit more. Get a lot of upgrades and it lasts a lot longer. Get you as well. I want the clicking rewards since we click a lot. Got 2 new trophies. Oh, it's just a bunch of building stuff. God's Hand is still going. God's Hand just stopped. We're close to 100 gems. Not gems, faction coins. We're on 95. We'll get there. And 100, there we go. Reduce the base production of cathedrals by 98,000. Increase the production based on the quantity. So it barely went up. So the more cathedrals we have, something happens. I accidentally went over my auto clicker, so I don't know what happened, but our mana regen is higher, which is good. And now we're waiting for 500. So we just want to boost our production when we're waiting for those 500 gems as much as we can. Our spell length is increased. Does click and reward not increase faction coin find chance? Doesn't feel like it does. No, it doesn't. East production of our assistants. Now we sit here for a couple of minutes. And we'll be back when we've got our 500 angel coins. Okay, we're closing in on it. We're on 480 now. We've just been doing the same thing. God's Hand, Call to Arms. Upgrading when we can. It's not really doing much for us at the moment. We can't really get much. A couple of things pop up here and then, but then we can't really do anything with it. First upgrade, increase maximum mana based on time spent is good. So that's any good alignment. Increase production bonus from gems based on God's Hand activity. God's Hand is this last spell, which we've used 5 times. So that should shoot up, yeah. We went from 81 to 650. Increase the production of all buildings based on the duration of your longest spell, which will be 30 seconds for this one. So now we just want to get all this, try and get as many gems as we can out of this run. And then abdicate, and then we can go for the evil spell line. If we do that, will we get more? Just keep going, and then we want to spam tax collection. We might be able to get up to 1 million. Okay, we abdicate for 950,000. Now we're on 1 million gems. See if we can get that. The speedrun one. We got 5 minutes to accumulate 1 million coins. Which hopefully shouldn't take too long. This is the whole speedrun. Get our click reward up a bit. 5 coins a second. Get another farm, double our production. There's no point getting that. Assistant upgrade. No point getting that. May as well get that. Just keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. I don't want to check much. I just want to just go and see how fast we can do this. 158. Oh, this is going to take a minute. 227. I'm going to wait a bit before we use our call to arms. Our mana regen's only on 2 a second. This should also boost up our faction coins. So by the time we get to what we need to do, it's already gone up. 50 coins, get another farm. Our mana is nearly on 700. So we'll cast Call to Arms now. Try and get ourselves a blacksmith. Try and get as many as we can while this is active. Get the blacksmith upgrade, and then we want to get that coin upgrade. 2,000 a second. We've been in this era for we got 3 more minutes to do this. Just keep clicking. I'm gonna go with goblins. So this is already preset. Get a sleigh pen. I don't know if it says anything about alignment. Okay, Goblin Greed. Just buy everything. And 200,000. How long have we been in this era for? Nearly 3 minutes. Is it without gem power and without choosing anyone? Surely we gotta be close to it. We gotta be close. Come on. We gotta be over. Yeah, there we go. This is increase your base click and reward by 1 million. So now our base clicks to 1 million. Now we can buy this as well. So we can just shoot up. Just spam the buy all button, which doesn't look like it actually does much. Okay, what do these do? Increase gain assistance based on faction coins found. Increase the production of all buildings based on evil buildings built, which are all these red ones. It was at 24, now it's at 264. I don't think it was at 24. Tax collection is worth more seconds. That's this top spell. It's usually worth 30 seconds. Now it's worth about 70 odd, 78. Increase faction coin find chance based on the highest amount of witch conclaves built in this reincarnation. Your reincarnation is something we haven't unlocked yet. And a witch conclave is this building right here. So the more you're evil, the more you build that, the higher that will get. That's at 38%. So now we're getting pretty much near enough. Every click, we're getting a faction coin. Multiplicatively, increase mana generation based on your current amount of coins. So now our mana gen is up to 6. It's production of all buildings based on tax collection and worth. So how much this gets us. In other words, the more money we're on, the higher that will go. There's a buy all button now that's very useful. Just buy everything. Mana regen's up to 13. Buy them all again. Goblin's Greed is a good spell because it also gives you faction coins. Increase the production, instantly produce faction coins based on gems. So the more gems we have, the more faction coins we'll get. So we can just get that. And get a call to arms on top of that. The good thing about going evil is most of the spells work together. These three are really good together. Our last 3 goblin upgrades. Each time you cast a spell, you also cast a free tax collection based on your maximum mana. So each time we cast Goblin Greed, it will cast tax collection once. Multiplicatively increase production bonus from gems based on gems owned. Okay. Gain coins randomly every 120 seconds based on your total production. Value increases over time, and this reincarnation also works offline. That's good. So now we're done with the goblins. We want to do the same thing as normal. We just want to try to get as many gems as we can before we abdicate. Before we go into the next one, which will be the undead. But undead mostly works with offline, from what I remember. And cast that again. It's only 8 seconds long, so we can cast it pretty often. Just buy all of these again. Doesn't like it's upgraded it much. Blood Frenzy's 800. So we can cast a Blood Frenzy, and then we can cast a Call to Arms. Probably should have done Goblin Greed. That would have been better, but we might be able to cast it if it hurries up. You can hear me breathing through me, Mike. I apologize. No, we can't cast it. We're going to try Blood Frenzy with Goblin Greed this time then, to see how quickly that goes. Look at all these trophies we got. We're also going to get another secret trophy once we abdicate and go to the undead. We'll get another one. So, Blood Frenzy, then Goblin Greed. Yeah, that increased it a lot more. Okay, now we can abdicate for another 300,000 gems. Get our speed run. There you go. Building hater. Get 100,000 coins without building a single building, which you can do pretty much straight away. I didn't mean to buy all. I was meant to buy them in the hundreds. Holy hell, this just keeps going. Alright, get this one, get that one. Now onto our upgrades. 1 trillion a second, now we're on 11 trillion. Doesn't seem like much, but we haven't even started going down one of our paths, which will be the middle one, the undead. We need 20 coins, we're on 9. There we go, 20 coins, now we can start it. Let's upgrade a few more of these. Increase faction coin find chance based on your assistance. We got 21, so we get an extra 23% find chance. Increase the production of all buildings based on the highest amount of necropolises built in this reincarnation. That is this building right here. So you have to be evil for that to count. Increase mana generation based on the high amount of necropolises. So they like necropolises, it seems like. So now my mana regen went up to 35. What does nighttime do? The production of assistance is increased based on necropolises. So they'd like necropolises. Would that even do anything? Oh, it did something. Faction coins aren't going up that fastly, but we're still getting more money. Seems like it lasts quite a bit. What if we had Blood Frenzy on top of that? We're on 160. We're not going to be able to squeeze a call to arms in there, but we will be able to get the next set of upgrades. No, we won't. Wait. Oh, I just bought them all by accident. Sorry, apologies. We're up to 90, well, 20 QA. I'm just going to try Blood Frenzy and call to arms. No, because I accidentally used the tax collection, so that's not happening. I feel like the assistant one helped out a lot more. Now we're just waiting again, waiting, clicking, buying upgrades whenever we can, waiting for 500 undead, but it seems like it's coming up quite a bit. Let's try the nighttime one again, see if that helps. Yeah, our faction coins are going up a lot more. And we're on 3 quick. So maybe assistants are actually useful. I didn't think they were that useful. To produce 5% your click reward. Is that per one? So you need 20, so it's over double. Wait, no, I'm producing 33 QA. They're producing, yeah, so it is. 20 will make the same amount that I'm making, and anything over that is more. So we'll do that again, and now they should be making a lot more. Yeah, 7.6. Add a Blood Frenzy to that. I really should have changed it to 100, but I don't think we would have been able to buy much of 100. The last couple of upgrades. All building and spell activity counts 75% more. Okay. Increase the production of assistance based on your mana regeneration. Increase the production of offline production. Increase production and offline production based on time spent as offline. I barely spent any time as offline. Okay, rinse and repeat. Try and get as many gems as we can before we abdicate. By just buying all this. Buy it all, buy it all. I feel like we're not going to be able to get much. Who did we get the million off? It was the goblins, wasn't it? No, we were just the goblins. Would have been the angels. Okay, 60,000. We'll take 60,000. Buy the speedrun one straight away. I'm gonna try it with 100 and see how that goes. Now we're onto the demons. No, I don't think we're going to be able to do much with 100. No, we're going to have to go back to 10s. What's the buy all button? Actually did buy all. Doesn't seem to buy all. Just flopping up and down. Buy all them. 20 faction coins is what we need. I know there's the thing in the shop that you can buy where you start off with 20 faction coins, so you can straight away go into it, but I'm not spending £5, but I can just wait like 30 seconds. Increase the production of evil fortresses based on assistance owned. Which one's evil fortress? Third to bottom. 109 quintillion, not quintillion, trillion, 117. Increase mana generation based on Hell's Portal owned. And then gain additional assistance based on the highest amount of Hell Portals built in this reincarnation. So the higher we go up, the more assistance that will get us. So now they're making more of a click reward than what I would be doing. Hellfire Blast. Increase the production of all evil fortresses and Hell's Portals based on the amount of trophies. So that's a good one to have, but it's 900 mana. Or I can cast them two simultaneously. I won't be able to cast Hellfire Blast with on top of that. Unless we get our mana generation up a lot. But I don't know if we can do that as demons. I mean, it's up to 30. Oh, the more buildings I have, the higher the mana gen goes up. I believe. No? I might be lying to myself. Alright. Oh. 100. On to the next set. Increase the base production of evil fortresses by 900,000 and Hell Portal by 8.8 million. That's good. Increase the production of all of the 3 highest building tiers based on trophies unlocked, so that probably be those N3. Increase maximum mana based on evil spells cast in this reincarnation. So that might help us a bit. Probably not a lot, but it will help. Faction coin find chance isn't that high as the demons, but we'll be able to finish this and then go into the angels again to try and get a couple more gems. There's also all these loads of secret trophies that you can get, and then magic trophies, which we're not going to look at right now. Okay, Jesus, that shot up everything. How long does that last? 20 seconds. Which would be better? Blood Frenzy would be better. We might be able to squeeze and call to arms in for the last second. Yeah, for 2 seconds. 2 seconds is still 2 seconds. We're now getting 10,000 gems and we haven't even made any royal exchanges yet. But we're just waiting for our 500. Yeah, 500. Demons might be the way to go. Just need more faction coins for now. So we're going to rinse and repeat Hellfire Blast, Blood Frenzy. Then Call to Arms. When we can. We're halfway there. Mana's full, Hellfire Blast. Increase everything, and then Blood Frenzy. Even more. Call to arms for the last couple of seconds. Not getting that many faction coins a second. I can use everyone except Demon, so everyone except the bottom one. We're 100,000 gems if we want to abdicate right now. But we're not going to do that. Oh. We've unlocked automatic casting. You can use this feature to simplify and automate the casting of your spells. Open the upgrade panel. Allows autocasting spells to activate. Use the buttons in the spells tooltip by control clicking them. If you set a spell on autocast, it will be fired automatically as soon as you have enough mana. If you have multiple spells in autocast mode, the cheapest will be cast first. Later in the game, you will unlock new autocasting options. So if I control click Hellfire Blast and them three, it'll go Call to Arms, will constantly be on before anything else. We might be able to get to Blood Frenzy. 300 save pens, that's another trophy. Increases our production. Yeah, we did. So, okay, that's useful. But it doesn't really help us right now. We don't have that much mana generation. Oh wait, we got our coins. Our last 3 demon upgrades. Increase the production of the 3 highest building tiers based on time spent as evil in this reincarnation. Also makes the 3 highest build tiers count more by 100%. 30 quintillion to 69 quintillion. Our production. Increase the production of all buildings based on the highest amount of hell portals built in this reincarnation. 501%. 69 to 416. Increase the production of hell portals based on Hellfire Blast activity time in this reincarnation. 417 to 461. And now we can just buy all this again. We can already abdicate for over 1 million gems. So we want to Hellfire Blast, then Blood Frenzy, and then Call to Arms again. Try and maximize how many gems we can get. And then just by buying the 2 highest, these give us the most money. So we just want to keep buying them. One of our spells run out. Oh, they did. Hellfire Blast run out. Could wait to get 5,000 gems to get all these. To increase everything else. If we waited for all them, it'd be good, but there's no real quick way we can get the faction coins. Unless we were goblins. Maybe get more secret stuff, but I don't think we have the gems to get more of the secret trophies. Right, we're going to do this one more time, and then we'll abdicate. Just buy everything. Money doesn't matter. And buy Call to Arms. Just keep spamming buy all whenever we can get them. Okay, 47 million is not bad. Now we're up to 48. Buy all, spam, get our gem upgrade. And then we'll try with the L's again. See how that one goes. See if that actually helps us. Will you do anything buy all? You buy it all to a certain point. You don't buy anymore. We got auto casting, which we're just going to put on Call to Arms, so that's constantly on. Because the Holy Light, we're not really using it at the moment. We're not really clicking that much for coins. I mean, we do get 65 quadrillion. Go to the L's. Faction coin find chance. A lot more clicking and more mana regeneration. But we're just going to buy all since we already know what those upgrades do. Our mana gen is up, so we can just keep buying. Now we're just waiting for faction coins. Again. I feel like that's mostly what we do at the start of this game. So I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to get a drink. Alright, and like that we have enough to get our next fact set of upgrades. Offline reduction, faction coin find chance, royal exchange bonus. Clicks made, so we just keep doing this and our production will just keep going up. Not by much, but we can also start getting Moon Blessing, which is how often? 20 seconds. Our mana regen is 40, so we get 800 every 20 seconds. So eventually they'll go over each other. I don't know if elves were the play. Am I on the last upgrade? No, because we can already abdicate for 100,000 and we haven't made any royal exchanges yet. It's just our spells. We're over halfway to getting our last set of upgrades. 300 wizard towers. Was that a trophy? Yeah, it was. 2 more. We got abdicate after producing at least 1 OC coins. So that would give us increase the production of all buildings by 8% for 1 OC coins. Octillion. This reminds me of that Roblox game, Miner's Haven. In some weird way it does. I don't know why, but it does. Production, farms, satisfactory. Satisfactory wrecks my head. Alright, we're nearly at 500. We're on 450. The faction coins are going to be the death of us. At least our spells kind of go all together. That'll activate, and then that'll activate, then that'll activate again, then that'll activate. Pardon me. Our last set of upgrades. Faction coin find chance based on trophies. See, that's what we'd like to see. That amount of faction coins, pardon me. Each time you click, every 1% chance clicks count more based on faction coins found. So that one and the last one actually go together. You just need a lot of trophies for it to be useful. So now we're going to sit here and watch our faction coins go up until we get to 5,000 so we can buy the heritages from all the other factions. And this might be our only way forward of getting more gems at a reasonable pace. Because our Royal Exchange bonus is buffed. We're getting more faction coins so we can buy more Royal Exchanges. Get more faction coins so we can buy all their heritages. The more heritages means we're getting more production or more mana regen. Or more stuff like that. We'll wait till we can get all of them. And then we'll have a look-see and see what they give us. Should only take about another couple seconds. 4,600 Ls. 5,000. The first one. Increase the production of all buildings by 0.075% per farm in and blacksmith owned. So basically another 80%. Now we're on 71. Increase faction coin find chance by 5%. Increase your clicker reward based on faction coin find chance by 80%. So now we're getting more clicks and more faction coins, and we're up to sextillion. Multiplicatively, increase mana generation by 10%. So we're on 42 mana gen. Now we're on 46. Everything adds up slowly but surely. Everything will add up little by little. Increase the production of all buildings based on gems owned. Another 66% production. Increase offline production. Okay, we're not offline. Increase the production of all buildings by 0.3% per Hall of Legends owned. So that'd be the last one. We also got faction grinder. Increase faction coin find chance by 2%. So there we go. We got everything. We're on 3 million. How quickly does that go? We're on 4 million. Oh wait, we can also buy all these. We're on 40 million. Yeah, look at that. Skyrocket up. That's what we like to see. And then we can just keep buying all these. Get ourselves some more coins. We want to abdicate for 1 billion. That's what we're going for. 1 billion abdication. 500 million. Can I buy this? Will this make it go faster? Yeah, there we go. 2 billion. Okay. Ooh, new thing. Open the upgrade panel to view it. I've already seen it. There's a shop button. Yeah, this thing. To accelerate our production, your realm has now enough funds to start archaeology expedition. Ooh. I think that'll be a tomorrow's problem. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.